Wow, I look crazy. But anyways, welcome back to my channel Undiscovered Flower. And I know I haven't been talking about books on my channel for a good while. But that is because I traveled. Now I was in the US, but now I'm back in my country, Grenada, in the Caribbean. For those of you who don't know, I'm from Grenada. I traveled February 9th, and before that I was packing and stuff like that. Yeah, so that was basically it. And then I was kind of in a reading slump for the past few weeks. So I didn't really read that much. I read Little Women, the junior version book, not the full length book, and stuff like that, but not really that much. I read one book for the entire week, and this is really rare for me. But right now I'm reading multiple books at once and it's crazy, fully batshit crazy. But I'm here to talk about an arc that I'm reading. It's called A Strangely Wrapped Gift by Emily Jupiter something. I'm not sure about the last name, but it's by Emily, A Strangely Wrapped Gift. And now this book is a book of poetry, and that's what I write. I write poetry, so I think I could basically give a good review for that book. But so far, I haven't finished it yet. I reached about 53%. And I just started reading it last night. And I was like, this book is... At first, when I started it, the first thing I read was the little author's notes. And it was she had the person, I don't know, Emily, maybe it's a girl here. She has OCD, and from the back I could relate, and I was like, oh my god, and the words she was saying, she was like, people. She used to be mad when people say it's a strange, is a wrapped gift or whatever. Kind of now she understands why that is. I hope that I'm saying this right. I hope I'm not mixing up her words because my brain sometimes being scrambles. But yeah, because now she can talk about it, write about it, and teach others about the stuff that she's going through and help others that are going through it also from her experiences and from what she writes. And I totally relate to that because that's exactly why I write. I know sometimes people be like, oh, you write too much about depression, your poems are depressing and stuff like that, and sometimes they get scared from me, but I'm not writing because I write depression because I know what it's like to feel that way, and I know others can relate, and others want to feel like there is someone by their side. So that's why I write, and I don't care if people find my poems are too depressing. There are people out there that doesn't find that it's too depressing. There are people out there that totally relates to what I'm writing, and that's why I do it. Now, I don't only write depressing poems, I write other poems, but that is the main reason why I love writing depressing poems, because I wish that I found people like me to know what it's like for them, so I can kind of get a guidance and like feel like I have someone by my side, because often we feel lonely and we feel alone, and that's the problem. People don't talk about their problems. People don't talk about how they feel, and then we feel alone in certain situations. So from the bat, like I understood and I totally related. And then the first poem, I was like kind of confused. I was like, okay, what is going on? What is going on here? But then once I got into it, like I highlighted so much, so much of things. Like you would be surprised. Like I highlighted a lot of things. When I said a lot of things, like a lot of things. I probably might share. I think I will share a few, because I mean that helps. Anybody wanting to read the book, it helps them, know what they're getting into. So like she writes things, and like it's so beautiful, to be honest. I'll read the author's note kind of for you guys, because I have it here. I screenshotted it. I was like, yo, I gotta have this on my phone. And it goes like this. I was once told that my OCD was a strangely wrapped gift, and though I do not believe mental illness should ever be romanticized, in some ways I can agree. Not because it made me stronger or better, because I believe I could have become strong in more graceful ways than suffering through mental illness. And not because it is some kind of beautiful struggle, it isn't. But because as a teacher and a writer, I have a small platform that I can use to help others that struggle with the same things I have been through. I consider it a gift to be able to look at someone who is where I have been and tell them with confidence that it will get better. I consider it a gift to be able to write about mental illness in such a way that helps to end the many dangerous stigmas surrounding the topic. In a bracket, she puts, see, people who say I'm so OCD, or the idea that suicide is selfish. That you gotta break that stigma, definitely. I consider it a gift to be able to look someone in the eye and tell them they are not crazy, no matter how scary their thoughts might be. Sometimes gifts look questionable until unwrapped. Sometimes bad things happen and good things spring from them. Sometimes gifts are as strange as they are beautiful. I hope that this book might in some ways be a strangely wrapped gift to you. And when I read that, I was like so touched. I understood, and I can totally relate. Like this video is already 8 minutes long, and like I haven't even gotten into. I'll just read maybe something from this. I feel too much or not enough and get upset over things that exist only in my head. I am hard to love, but that doesn't make me less worthy. Like, to be honest, and this one, don't let anyone treat you like a secret when you know damn well you're a revelation. And I think like people should totally see themselves as that. Now book this book of poetry is really, really great. Like I don't know if I'm gonna give it 5 stars or 4 stars, because this year I'm trying to be more of like a stricter reviewer, and not like a lenient reviewer as Goodreads showed me. They say that I'm a lenient reviewer, so like I'm trying So I think I'll give it 4 stars when I'm done, unless there is something like spectacularly blew my mind, and I'm like, okay, I have to give it 5 stars at this point, like. But yeah, that's what's going on so far. I'll be back with an update once I'm done, because like there's not much to go through. And then I have to read the next book of poetry and then some other books before March to review. I'm trying to get on my A game with this reviewing stuff. You understand? Like I don't wanna. I'm trying to get through. So yeah, I'll update you guys in a while. Bye for now. So I'm 90% in, and like I just read a poem that like is so sad. I just wanted to say that like I almost cried. Like I actually almost cried. And I rarely cry for books. Like rarely cry for books. Yeah, so I just wanted to say that. Update you guys when I'm done. Whoa. This is my everyday life, you guys. Looking wild. But I have finished the book. Finally. But yeah, I have finished the book. And let me talk louder. Are you hearing me? Yes. So I finished the book and it was a good read. It was, popping and everything. Now let me be serious. Okay, I give this book 4 out of 5 stars, as I said earlier. The reason why it wasn't like a 5-star read, because although it had depth and meaning, like depth in terms of like you can relate to it, but not it didn't have depth in terms of emotional depth. So like the only thing that I got like a little emotional about was this poem about this person that like wanted to have a child, but I don't know if it's like they had a miscarriage or they just couldn't make children, because like she rests his hands on the tummy, something like that, and like in the ending, a year or so later, 9 months or whatever later, there was nothing. The room that she prepared was just there, and it was nothing. So that's the only like poem that I really got a little emotional about. But all the other poems, it was like just factual stuff, but not like really emotional, in-depth stuff, if you know what I'm talking about. And it's really important for poetry to also have emotion, but not only, meaning, but also emotion, because the point of poetry is to relate to others on an emotional level, if you understand. No, yeah. So yeah, that's basically what I have to say. I mean, I think this book could be improved. It was great with the factual stuff. I think we could go a little in depth with the emotions, and then if only we go into depth with the emotions, the emotional stuff, then it will be so great. Yeah. That's all I gotta say. And now let me go and edit this video. This video will not be up like really soon. It will be up a little later, because like the book is coming out March 10th, and now it's like the 20th of February. So I'm just gonna edit it and then have it there to upload, because like when it comes to time to actually edit it before the date releases, I would not be doing that because I'm a lazy bum. So that's what I'm going to do. Sorry for looking crazy as always, but this is my life. I'm real. I don't be going nowhere. Why I gotta look pretty for? But anyways, like, comment, subscribe, and my glasses is just falling off my face. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.